Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Valagar Aloevain. Alright, so here we are for the final part of Waterworks chain. This one actually is probably about the shortest one of this quest chain. And can also actually be dragged out depending on luck and random chance. So in this one here, our objective is to find Venn. He is actually located in one of these random cells on the side. So there are a lot of cells in this area, but he is located in one random one. Now, I do say random because his spot does change. Now, there are some places where he is more likely to spawn in. However, I can personally say I've seen him in at least 10 to 15 other locations. As well, there are some breakables here. So we're going to grab those here. I'm also going to show you a trick here when we get to Venn. Alright. So first thing here, right on the other side of this door, we do have a trap. So don't actually step into that trap. We also have two black wolves. Now these are stronger wolves than just your typical wolf. So watch out, as again they are quite difficult if you're new to the game. So this trap here is actually a giant blade trap. And it just spins around, essentially lopping off your head is kind of what it was meant to do. But we do have a trap box right here. Now if you don't have a trapper, don't worry. All you need to do is quickly hug the side of the wall and get out of this center part as fast as you can. And just go one at a time because it does activate each time you go through. Alright. Now, in each of these rooms, I want to point out one thing here. In each of these rooms where we run into an ogre, each of these can actually, instead of being just a a typical ogre, it can actually be a named ogre, giving you a little bit of extra optional experience. So, you know, just as a heads up, it isn't common for them to appear as the named versions, but there is, I believe, 3 of them, and I mean, every extra little bit of XP, it doesn't hurt there. Alright. So the path I take, I actually, I run, as you saw, I run up to that door there. I don't actually open it up yet. I continue around the outside edge, checking. Now, this one here, is it this one? It is not, sorry, it was wrong hall. So, in this one here, we actually have a prisoner. Now, these are an extra optional. This one always spawns. Again, these guys can spawn in random locations. As you see, we have a total of 5 that we do need to collect. So that was the first one there. So here is our second ogre. Again, not a named one. Alright, so this one here actually has a fairly high chance of spawning in Venn. However, this time he actually spawned in next to us. So there, that body there, that is his corpse. That is the guy that we were actually looking for. So I am just going to make a mental note of where he is. Now the trick to this is actually leaving that corpse there until you complete the full bit of the quest. Of course, we can just talk to him and kill the guy that we need to kill. But if we want to get our full bonus out of this, it is just good to just leave him there. Now that we know exactly where he is, it'll be easy to just walk back up there once we have the full bonus, rather than trying to not kill enemies. Alright, so what I want to point out, when we get down here, we do have a terrified prisoner. When we talk to him, it's going to spawn in a bunch of scorpions. Now, he does give you a little bit of a heads up while you're talking. He does mention there are scorpions. So if you have any area of effect spells, or anything that you'd like to use to prepare yourself, or even just having your full party down here, as scorpions, especially early game, can be a difficult enemy to take on. Alright, so now we're back at that door like we were before on the other side. And inside here, it just has some skeletons and some zombies. So basically, some undead adventurers got trapped, or some adventurers were trapped in here, and unfortunately rotted away. Now, we can, once we're here, open up the doors going to both sides. So this is the one we had come up on. We also have right here. Now there are some kobolds on the other side of that door, which is why I actually sent a fireball off at it. You know, nothing like kicking the hornet's nest before you step through the door. Alright. So down south here we just have a shrine, so we're gonna skip that. Now there are two of these rooms here, one here and just up this way and off to the right as well, that actually have a small room of enemies inside. So let's get our So this one here is the Grand Shaman. Now he is always in that room and always spawns with some enemies. Basically nothing special about him, just an extra optional enemy to kill for some extra experience. And extra experience is always welcome experience. Alright, so now we've got our full conquest. We are just missing Ransack here, but we're gonna head up here. So with this door here, so the other fight that we need to do is actually beyond that door, not right here. Beyond this one is actually just an ogre. Now if you happen to kill these kobolds before they ring the gong, you can ring it yourself, or you can wait, and if you're too slow they'll ring it and summon them out here as well. I guess he's like their grand champion or their pit fighter or something. And then again, just on the other side of this door, we have the Interrogator, who is essentially the boss of this area. However, not actually an enemy, like a named enemy. Alright, so now that we've killed him, you'll notice that we did get an optional here for avenge him by killing the interrogator. If we had actually talked to Venn and found him first, that's when it would actually prompt you with this option, not optional, but requirement. Alright. So it does appear that somewhere I had actually missed our poor last little adventurer. So I'm just going to give another quick look as we're running back to turn in to Venn. And if we don't happen to see him by then, I guess he's out of luck, as we're going to leave him here. Alright, so one thing to point out, as you can see, enemies are respawning, and they do continue to respawn. And yes, I am aware I just ran past Venn. I'm just doing a quick... Oh well. I tried. Apparently not hard enough though, but I mean... Everyone's dead, he'll find his way out. Alright, well, that's it for this video. We talked to him here, and he does mention the Seal of Chanticleer. So you can actually catch that in the other set of videos. Obviously I will be doing them as we are all doing all the videos here. So again, thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Have a good one all.